My name is Butch Begovich. I am the cruise director here on the Carnival Breeze.
So let's talk a little about, we're here at the warehouse in the arcade on the ship. Talk a little about this arcade experience.
So the warehouse, it's open 24 hours a day. We have the most state-of-the-art video games, interactive video games that are on the market here in the warehouse arcade. It's open to all ages, adults, children, anybody who wants to come. We also have a new system here in the warehouse arcade where no longer do you have to use coins like you do in our other arcades and some of our older vessels. Now it's all done by your sail and sign card. You can load as much play on your sail and sign card as if you're a child, if your parents will allow you, and then you can play to your heart's content here. We have air hockey. We have games that are that you can ride. We have games for adults. We have games for kids. We got it all.
When it comes to technology, you guys also have a brand new Thrill Theater here on ship. Can you talk a little about what that experience is all like?
Absolutely. We have a 4D theater. It's 4D. It's 3D with a combination of touch as well. Basically, it's a small theater space, seats 24 people at a time, and we show 5 different mini features that are about anywhere from 12 to 17 minutes long. It's an interactive experience where you actually feel like you're riding the movie that you're watching, whether it be Ice Age or Happy Feet or Polar Express. You're in the movie, you're a part of the movie, you feel like the movie, you get wet just like the characters would during the movie. Your seats move. We use air compressors to sort of simulate different maybe rats running by your feet in one of the features and things like that. It's like a roller coaster, but you're stationary, and it all happens in a sort of a 17-minute experience. In addition to that, we offer a pricing package for our guests so that they can either experience just one of the features or they can buy an unlimited pass for the entire cruise, so they can see all of the features at different days, or they can see the features as much as they want.
When it comes to technology, you guys are also employing tablets throughout the ship. I noticed on Hasbro the Game Show, you were up there with a tablet. Talk a little about Hasbro the Game Show, but also how tablets are opening things up for you.
So Hasbro the Game Show is our partnership with Hasbro Toys. They had previously produced a game show on the Hub Network called Family Game Night. And what we did in partnership with them is we took that idea, Family Game Night, and we turned it into a live 35-minute stage version called Hasbro the Game Show. The idea is very simple, that iconic Hasbro games like Monopoly and Sorry and Yahtzee all come to life on stage where our guests get to participate. But the whole show is very technologically advanced, if you would, than some of our other activities or game shows that we've done in the past. Much of the show is loaded into an iPad application program where either myself as the host or the assistants that are on stage or one of our technicians is advancing the show and the cues of the show based on what the guests do as a part of the show from an application on an iPad. In addition to that, we also use iPads. Our musicians are now using them for when they go into their bars and lounges. Instead of having a technician come in there and set their scene for whether it be one musician in a bar one night and a different musician the other night, it's all saved in an application program where they just press their name on the pad and it changes their lights, it changes their sounds, and then we also are using iPad technology with our entertainment technicians that are able to control lounges wirelessly through a local network, control lights from one side of the ship to, say, the piano bar on the other side of the ship, to control the Lido deck system from one side of the ship to the other side of the ship, to control our giant seaside theater. It's all controlled by an iPad technology and through this local system, or local network.
Now, Carnival's also had a partnership with EA Sports. And I know this doesn't have the EA Sports bar, but I noticed upstairs you guys have an EA Sports section. Can you talk a little about that?
So, yeah, EA Sports Bar premiered on the refurbishment of our Funship 2.0 project on the Liberty, the Conquest, and the Glory. And that also uses iPad technology and application technology where our hosts and the bartenders actually use iPads to play trivia games with the guests, to control different screens and gaming consoles around the bar. Our experience on the Breeze is a little bit different because we do not have the actual EA Sports Bar space, but we have EA that has an area on our Sports Square, which is an outdoor space for us, and there you can play EA Sports games through an Xbox console outdoors on a giant screen, and we have all of the latest games from Xbox and EA.
How have you seen with today's cruisers? They're connected, they're playing video games, they have all these options. How has that pushed the cruise industry to get more interactive when you're on a ship?
Well, I think that it's essential that we keep up with the times of interactive. Media is so accessible to everybody, and when you come on board a cruise ship, even though you're in the middle of the ocean, it should still be accessible to you. And those things that you're used to having or seeing happen in land, you should see happen on a ship as well. So I think in one aspect, it wows our guests a little bit to see all this technology. And another aspect, we see our guests carrying around their own iPads, their own smartphones, and things like that. And now, through our local network, they no longer have to carry around like a paper version of our daily schedule. They can just get on our local network and have the daily schedule with them right there. They can see days ahead where we couldn't do that before in our printed version. So it goes hand in hand with our guests and their technology needs and what we're providing them here on board.